Last year, the Winton Club was able to provide the initial funds so that we were able to become niche designated. Niche stands for Nurses Improving Care for Health System Elders. And as a niche designated facility, it means that we're working on improving the processes for our patients over the age of 65. We implemented markers up on C3, which we hope to roll out to some other units. The markers mark out 10 feet increments, so the nurses and the nurses' aides can measure how far people are walking to make sure that they continue to progress and that they don't become deconditioned while they're here.
On behalf of the entire home care team, we want to express our gratitude to the Winton Club for enabling us to care for some of our most complex patients by helping to fund our telehealth program. This program allows us to install equipment in a patient's home, which allows the patient to transmit vital data here to our telehealth nurse. This information provides critical data which helps us to detect subtle changes in a patient's condition, which helps to avoid patients needing emergent care or rehospitalizations.
So we've had 2 children here, 2 little girls. The second time we were here, which was right after the renovations to the rooms, they looked outstanding. The facilities, the showers, the rooms themselves with the woodwork and all of that, much more looked like a hotel, being in a hotel room, having a baby. Thank you, Winton Club, for making the renovations possible for the mother-baby unit here at the Winchester Hospital. The rooms are outstanding. We really appreciate the contributions that you've made. Thank you.
I'm very, very grateful that the Winton Club raises the money and it's available to us to offer to patients that come in. There's always a worry, and there's so many other things that they're concerned about. There's so many other things that they're dealing with. To have, product that they can't afford or that's not covered by insurance on top of it, it's just one more layer of concern and worry that they have. So the fact that the Winton Club has this money available to us, it's wonderful.
I came to the caring place for a breast prosthesis 6 years ago, and I've been coming ever since. But I was surprised when we needed a compression sleeve last year. When I was done with the compression sleeve and I was ready to pay for the product, Patty says, we have the Winton Club. They make donations to help out people to pay for these products that aren't covered by insurance. I was thrilled that the Winton Club was able to pay for my compression sleeve, and I felt honored. So, I hope other people feel the same way if their products are paid for. I was touched, truthfully, I was touched, and it was a sad time in my life that it came at the right time.
Winton Club is more than generous. They make major donations every year to the hospital, and then they chose to make a donation to the renovation of this unit. It certainly is a nice setting. It doesn't have that sterile look of a hospital. The nursing staff here, of course, makes it a very warm place. And I think the patients are perhaps a little more at ease here, or that they're in a nice hotel.
The Winton Club is so great because when we need something extra, we don't know where we're going to get it from. So often they will come with a donation and something will show up, and we'll just be so happy that something that we couldn't have had in the past, we have now because of their donations. And for many, many years, where we do end of life up on this floor, we really always wanted to have a special place to take care of our patients and the families. But now we have 2 beautiful rooms. We have a place for families to sleep. We had a nurse that worked here on the floor that passed away a number of years ago, and she had always said that this was so important. She wished she had something like this for families. So whenever we're in these rooms, we remember her as much as we remember the families that have been here.
I was a patient here in Winchester Hospital in 2011, and I ended up getting diagnosed with lymphoma. This isn't any diagnosis anybody wants, but if you're going to get a diagnosis like this, I'm grateful I had it here with this wonderful staff and everybody on B3. I was very weak, and the physical therapist here wanted to make sure that I would get up and walk. So I would walk the halls of B3. With the new renovations here, the artwork makes a huge difference. Sometimes that's the only thing that you get to see other than people visiting you and the doctors. I just want everybody from the Winton Club to know what an incredible difference that you have made. I can speak as a patient being on that side of it, and I know that the renovations have brightened many days of people who are going through the most difficult times of their lives. And I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart how grateful I am as a former patient here of B3. Thank you.
I feel so fortunate to have had the opportunity to work with the Winton Club. They represent the best of what it means to be a community hospital and are the most dedicated group of women that I know. Through the cabaret and the gift shop, they have generated millions of dollars for this hospital. They have tirelessly devoted all of their efforts to our patients and this community, and we are truly grateful.
The Winton Club, it means a lot of things, and most importantly, it's been a major support of this hospital where we've been able to do many, many things because of their funding that we would not be able to do without it. I know people get concerned about donations that are made to Winchester Hospital, whether they will stay in the Winchester community. But if anybody is interested in keeping and seeing their funds used for the benefit of Winchester Hospital, they will absolutely be kept at Winchester Hospital. Thank you and everybody at the Winton Club for everything you've done for this hospital and this community over all the years, and for your show every year, which is a high point for a lot of employees here now. Beyond the dollars that you donate, that sense of community that you brought by putting that show on has been really, really fabulous. And again, please don't make me dance.